to it over and over and over again. It was putting me into a meditative trance state. I used to meditate to it so much. Secret Life of Plants, Stevie Wonder. If you don't, just trust me, do it. Sit outside, you're going to be in a whole nother zone. That nigga, so essentially what happened was Stevie Wonder, he made this whole meditative, lucid album, right? He ended up going into a cave, right? This is according to Bobby. He ended up going into a cave, and in the cave he was able to see, and he came out with the Secret Life of Plants album, essentially. And his, y'all see pictures of this nigga looking like he can see now. So that nigga probably came his sight and everything. You feel me? That nigga better go talk to Mr. Beats. It's too long to be playing this game when he can't see and shit. Nigga about to be 80 something. This nigga still can't see. And Stevie Wonder is our greatest one. Is one of the eighth wonder of the world, for real. Like I ain't never seen nobody like Stevie. This nigga is amazing. Every single song is amazing, and it's in tune with his own love and frequency. You feel me? So you can feel it. Like you can just feel it and know what it is, because he like putting his heart into that bitch. Now, I mean, his spirit has moved on. He's still here. His physical body is here, but his spirit, that energy has moved on. So, we just have to listen to the playbacks and stuff. But nigga, when you see spiritual people like that, and you hear that album, that Secret Life of Plants album, just know that that was a gift to the world. It's not about the flute, fuck the flute. It's about him doing what he wants to do. You feel me? This is a powerful example. Andre 3000, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the Krishna energy, right? He's a powerful example of how you want to move in this thing. You feel me? You want to move with the feeling of the love that you have for things, right? You don't want to just do stuff because people want to, because, people know you for that, right? That would be silly for me to still be a drug dealer because people know me for that.
Quick spiritual message. Just because they look human doesn't mean that they are human. You gotta be very careful in public places, all right? So yesterday, I was at work. I'm not gonna tell you where I work, but I work with hundreds and thousands of customers every single day. So my coworker, I heard her getting loud with a customer. So I was like, this is such a calm, sweet Mexican girl. I said, what is going on over there? This person must have really did something for her to react this way, and she looked pretty shook. So the manager goes running over there. She takes over the customer. They get the woman out. So I approach the coworker and I'm like, girl, what happened? She said this woman was hissing at her and it disturbed her spirit. And she's a spiritual girl. So I said, what? She said the woman was like, sss, sss, sss. And I said, girl, that was a demon. She said, I know. And it scared me. Let me tell you something. You see somebody hissing at you. You see dark eyes. You see people face twisting up. That's not a human, okay? They done took over that skin suit. Be very careful. Many years ago, I was walking down 14th Street in Union Square, New York City with my best friend at the time. And this man bumped me and he said, you fat B. And in my 20s, I'll fight a man. That's how I was I'm fire sign, right? I would fight a man. And as soon as I went to go swing at him, I heard God say, chill out, like chill out, chill out, chill out. And when I turned and looked at him, his eyes were completely black. And that's when I backed up. And I turned and he kept walking and I just kept looking at him and he was looking at me. You gotta be careful because you understand certain spirits will send their troops to come F with you. All right? Try to throw your day off. Try to energy vamp. You gotta be very careful. You gotta understand these spirits that's in these people, these skin suits, they bionic, man. They got super strength. You think you can fight? Next thing you know, you flying in the air. That's how powerful, okay? I have been around people who have entities in them and they have super strength. They could be super skinny. Think you can take them. They will fling your ass across the parking lot or the street, wherever you are. I'm telling you, you gotta be very careful. Not to be fearful, but understand, just because they look human does not mean they're human. You have to use spiritual discernment and assess every situation that you're in. And the crazy thing about that story, the best friend at the time that was walking with, she never saw that man. Only I saw him. I said, did you just see me almost swing on that guy? She said, what guy? I didn't see a little guy. She said she never seen the guy. So there's going to be spirits that only you can see. So be careful out there. Be safe. Don't always want to prove your manhood, prove your womanhood, that you bow, that you can handle it, because you might be fighting something that's not human.
So all it took for the homeless people problem in San Francisco to be taken care of was one visit from Chinese Emperor Xi. Gavin Newsom said, hey, if it looks like we cleaned up because some important visitors came to the city, it's because we did. And what happened was 7 intersections in the notoriously full of poop Tenderloin and South of Market districts were scrubbed of homeless camps and people and replaced with aesthetically pleasing plant and tree features. Several people expressed their displeasure with Newsom and city officials saying, what about doing this everywhere all year round for the people that live here all year round? You know, what's up with that? What's going on? We do this for Xi. Is it going to go back to normal? This is like cleaning for your relatives and then you get a dirty house again? Governor Newsom did say this is just the beginning and they will clean up the streets and put, like all the homeless people in clean living communities and everything's going to be perfect. But we'll see what happens when Xi leaves. I will say those 7 intersections are picture perfect right now. It's almost like they hired the world-class painters and artists that paint your life. And guess what? You can get a world-class painting too for 20% off and free shipping by texting the word factor to 87204.
Man, I've been trying to tell niggas about it, yo. Where the fuck is your dreads at?
Where your dreads go? I mean, like, you look different. He look happy as a bitch. Like
that nigga used to be bad as a bitch in the commercials.
Greetings. My name is Professor Devin Adams. I'm a retired doctor of anthropology with a PhD from the University of Madison, Wisconsin. For years, I've been researching modern humans that have stayed hidden in the American wilderness for over the past century. One of the cases I've come across during my years of research involves the lost group of hydrocephalic patients that migrated into the San Diego mountains after being released from mental institutions before World War II. As insane as that sounds, I want to warn you, there's going to be some disturbing images in the post. Hydrocephalus is a condition where infants are born with abnormally large skulls. This is the result of a defect that doesn't allow the fluid to drain, thereby pushing the plates of the skull out and creating a large layer of cerebral spinal fluid, or CSF, between the skull and the brain. Modern medicine has cured this condition by creating a shunt that's planted at the base of the skull and allows the fluid to drain and the brain to develop normally. Historically, the most tragic result of this condition, of course, was the physical appearance of the patients as they developed. Though it seems an insensitive term, these patients were known as waterheads because of the buildup of the spinal fluid in their heads. Many hydrocephalic children died young from a lack of proper medical care, but some that were institutionalized were able to grow into adolescence. However, it's important to remember, even though hydrocephalus had a negative effect on the brain development, it did not render patients catatonic or helpless. Most who survived infancy could retain an elementary level of cognitive abilities. So here's where things get interesting. In 1942, to prepare for the coming war, many medical institutions in Southern California tried to free up space for potential casualties that could be flown in from the theater of war taking place in the Pacific. This was a big initiative, specifically here in the San Diego mountains, because of the massive port for incoming U.S. warships and hundreds of aircraft. Impossible as this may seem, many patients in local hospitals that had some reasonable level of independence or were not a harm to themselves or to others were quietly released to fend for themselves. They simply opened the doors of these places and let the patients wander into the mountains. Locals who have heard of these cases chalk it up to folklore or an effort to discourage hunters or hikers that increase the risk of fire in this area. Obviously, it's very, very dry. I'm currently camped in the remote hills of Jamul in San Diego County. Look, I'm well aware this effort comes with many challenges and high levels of skepticism. Many of my colleagues consider this work to be foolish or a waste of money and resources. They liken it to research of Bigfoot. We're searching for the Loch Ness Monster, which is coincidentally why I've started this work independently as part of my retirement. I'll be posting my progress as well as my discoveries on a weekly basis or as often as they occur. But for now, I'll leave you with a video that I captured last night while setting up my base camp airstream, which I think you can see right, it's way over there. This video is a bit unsettling to say the least. There's definitely something living up here.
Try love, try love, try love. You see, they laughing at me. You heard them, they scream at me. They bully me. They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage. They bullied me. And then they say, I'm in a sunken place. You want to see the sunken place? Okay, I'm going to listen to y'all now. Or I'm going to put my Superman cape on. Because this means you can't tell me what to do. Follow your heart and stop following your mind. That's how we're controlled. That's how we're programmed. If you want the world to move forward, try love. Thank y'all for giving me this platform. I know some of y'all don't agree, but y'all be going at that man neck a lot, and I don't think it's actually that helpful. I think the universe has balance. 90% of news are liberal. 90% of TV, LA, New York, writers, rappers, musicians. So it's easy to make it seem like it's so one-sided. And I felt kind of free. I thought this country said I could be me. I love me too. And I love y'all too, so bring the band back. Bring the band back. If you felt that and you understand that, bring your motherfucking hands up. I feel kind of free. And this is all real fun ways. That was weird. That was so weird. I see it in your face.
The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is in mourning following recent deaths by current and former employees who took their own lives. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda talked to Sheriff Robert Luna today.
It's a brotherhood and sisterhood at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. So any loss is tragic. It's emotional.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna says the department is in pain after 4 of their own died by suicide in just a 24-hour period. They happened between Monday and Tuesday. The department says 3 were active members of the agency and 1 was retired.
If you're not okay, it's okay to ask for help.
We know whatever Cassie say, Diddy did. But all I'm going to say is this. Nothing better happened to Cassie while this lawsuit is in progress. If her tire goes flat, if she loses an earring back, if she catches a common motherfucking cold, I'm going to assume that man was plotting and scheming and he was behind the shit.
November 16th, 2023. Here, let me give you guys a better view. There you go. Okay. Welcome to Cloud University 101. When you see flat bottom clouds like this and the strip at the bottom is black, what you are looking at is a cloaked ship emitting clouds to cover itself and using DED technology. It's called dark emitting diode. Just like LED, light emitting diode puts bright white light out. Dark emitting diodes puts black light out and blacks out. Everything exposed. Look at that. We got an armada here in California today. We had radical booming in the sky last night that was not lightning. It almost sounded like some type of bombs or charges were being let off in the air. Rocked my house like nothing ever has. There you go, San Diego, California. You're looking at a mothership.
Oh. It's actually kind of nice.
Remember who told you this. They don't want to tell you nothing. Even a tsunami alert. I thought you were gonna just throw it out there. We gonna go under that bit. We going under. What you think the tsunami was all about? If I pull up the footage on what they showed you, it was all CGI imagery anyway. You know, because ain't no such thing as no motherfucking satellites. They don't exist. Make it make sense for me. Like I told you, time isn't real. There's no satellites in the sky floating around the goddamn planet. That ain't even how a planet looks. And their power is limited to right here. They ain't putting no satellites in no dimensions or none of that. All of their power, right? To understand why I'm telling you that CGI imagery that they showed you. I know y'all all seen it. But CGI means computer generated image for those who don't know what it means. Because there's a lot of us who in here. Everybody don't know what it means, and that's okay. That's why this is an informational channel. This is a university for real. Internet version, that's it. That's the only difference in we come as we are. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think this is all about? Computer generated images they showed y'all. They showed the whole world. But they so dumb. You see what I'm saying? Because they think they smart. That's how dumb they are. The elites.
I don't know. I just feel like this Andre 3000 album is for those of us who just cannot energetically handle any other music right now. Like, considering everything that's happening in the world, y'all know what I mean? Scroll down your For You page. You know exactly what I mean. It's so much going on at once. I'm so sensitive to music right now. I can't listen to a whole bunch of stuff. Whole bunch of nonsense right now. I just cannot. Like, my spirit is too sensitive. Think about it. Like, the world is going insane all at the same time. Everywhere. It is expensive. People cannot afford to live. You know, like, I feel like this type of music is going to become more popular, where people want to hear peace instead of chaos. Like, people are going to want music that settles the spirit. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But there's a certain level of like peace that comes with this type of music. I don't think we're used to. We are used to chaos. We're used to chaos and entertainment only. But this is like a different thing that I played it this morning, and the entire atmosphere in my house changed. And I'm going through some crazy stuff right now, but it helped me to feel okay. Like, that little flute, it helped me to feel okay. This is not your turn up music. This is not your, it's not that. This is for like people who are specifically seeking out peace and calm and quiet while we wait on the world to transition into something that we can handle. So it's like, I don't know, it's like transition music. It's just something to keep us and to hold us while the world is going absolutely insane. So I'm thankful for it.
That we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even align and come talk on stages like this. But you guys,
the same people that promote black on black violence promote Latino on black violence, and the same people that promote Latino versus black violence promotes Latino versus Latino violence, and the same people that promote Latino versus Latino violence and black versus Latino violence and black versus black violence promote white versus black violence. See, and the same people that promote white versus black violence or the race war, it's the same people that promote Russia versus Ukraine. And it's the same people that promote war and violence in general. Them the real ops. Them the real oppressors. Those who walk around with badges on pretending to protect the community when they have taken fraternal oaths to hurt the community. We got to know who took the land and why the land was taken. We got to know who are we today. That's what we here to learn today. Shit gonna get real, like it always do. We not here to be friends. We didn't come to be friendly. We didn't come to be liked today. We didn't come to be loved. You see what I'm saying? We didn't come to be praised. We didn't come to be respected. We came to enlighten and inform. And we don't give a fuck about your feelings neither today. Letting you know before we even get rolling. We not on Earth in here. We on planet Kai in here. You see what I'm saying? We on Kai in here. We ain't on Earth. Remember the slogan, never forget it. And if you're new to the university, that's the slogan. When you come in here, be prepared to exit Earth and enter reality. I can't promise you nothing else, but I can promise you that though. We ain't gonna stay on Earth. Once we get gone, we gone. See what I'm saying? Because on Earth, we was all one human race. On Earth, black people ain't shit. On Earth, black people is separate from Latino people. You got black people, you got Latino people, you got your Asians, your Europeans. Then all you got a million subgroups, your Euro-Asians. You know, we get to going, right? On Earth, we don't speak to the plants, nigga. We just use the plants. On Earth, we don't meditate. We say fuck the planet. On Earth, we poison the planet. See what I'm saying? We ain't in love with, we don't respect nature or nothing on Earth. Niggas stepping all on ants for no reason still. See what I'm saying? Niggas killing spiders for no reason. Killing bees for no reason. Niggas fighting dogs, all type of shit. On Earth, we don't respect each other. Black people kill each other on Earth. See what I'm saying? That's Earth. But before it was Earth, it was planet Kai. We on Kai. See what I'm saying? We left Earth alone. We cool off Earth. We did Earth. You feel me? We know what Earth is about. We've already did Earth. On Earth, Jesus is coming back for everybody. On Earth. See what I'm saying? On Earth, nigga, you supposed to work until you gonna work your whole life to hoping for this 401 motherfucking K that you ain't never gonna get. On Earth, nigga. On Earth, you die. On Earth, death is real. On Earth, you age. On Earth, Birthdays is real. Nigga, we waiting for Christmas to come back around because we know Santa gonna bring his fat ass down a chimney that motherfuckers ain't never had. But we gonna wait for him on Earth. You see what I'm saying? So, we not fucking with Earth. You know what I'm saying? We aboriginals, indigenous beings in here. You feel me? Fuck Earth and Nern. You see what I'm saying? We on planet Kai energy in here. Just letting it be known. All right, now to the blue crystal babies. 18 and under. I'm sending nothing but my deepest of insight to you like I just did to my peers. You feel me? I appreciate all the blue crystal babies. Let the record reflect that I believe in you are a reflection. Because I know age and time isn't real, so don't let that limit you. Be great. Do what you came to do. You feel me? Do what you came to do. Because on Kai, we ain't about this. We about unity on Kai. Remember, it was planet Kai when the human beings landed. When y'all came here, it was Kai. Nigga, how you think y'all was able to move amongst us, nigga? We was about unity, obviously. But now on Earth, they make it seem like black people ain't never had no unity. Nigga, this shit just started, nigga, 30, 40, 50 years ago, nigga. That they concocted through social engineering the dysfunction in the black and Latino community. It was a social engineering experiment. Hey, everybody know about the projects, right? But nigga, before it was Earth, it was Kai. And we had unity. Because if we didn't have unity, y'all ass couldn't have came amongst us. We showed love, nigga. We could have told y'all ass, man, take y'all bitch ass back through the cave, nigga. I don't give a fuck what y'all stumbled on by accident, nigga. Get y'all bitch ass back on them little ass helicopters, nigga, that y'all came here on, and get y'all ass right back through that portal and get the fuck off our shit. We wasn't like that, was we? We welcome niggas in. We welcome motherfuckers in. So don't ever say we wasn't about no unity. Don't ever say we didn't have a good heart or any of that. And we don't give a fuck today. This is after the programming and enslavement and the mutilation and the propaganda campaigns. You get what I'm saying? 500 plus man-made years we've been told we ain't shit and we ain't gonna be shit and we come from shit. The same people I speak against, I be telling y'all the oppressors, they killed Duck because he spoke out on the fine shit before it even happened. That went over niggas' heads though. He said in the song, they tried to warn me, I just can't keep quiet. Told his ass, y'all want to see a dead body? Told his ass, basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati. He told him that. Okay? I ain't got to keep reading Lil Reese shit. It's just going to be talking about shootings and shit that don't matter. Lil Reese, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, these rappers that come out of that came out of my city, that crossed through that door, they no different than other rappers in other cities that crossed through that door, man. Them boys sold out, man. Chief Keef sold out in the beginning. Guess what was his deal? 6 million. Y'all forgot the number on Chief Keef deal too, huh? 6 million. And the only reason Keef they didn't keep fucking with Keef is because he just was too slow. He was too dumb. They couldn't even teach him, they couldn't even get a PR to teach him how to talk in the interview. Like, damn, this nigga too dumb, but we done already blew him up though. They're like, fuck it, well, just sit back and be quiet, don't say nothing. You say something though, we gonna get on your ass. So Chief Keef just sit back, make his little money, don't say nothing. Y'all laughing, I'm telling y'all facts. Lil Reese rolling this shit was this. We gonna blow you up 2013, we gonna keep you locally. We gonna keep a bunch of cases on you, make it look real good, all that. We gonna make your street rep look like you really one of them dudes. And we gonna keep money in your pocket. So even though Reese ain't never put out no albums, you know what I'm saying? He kissed street cred kept building, but he wasn't doing shit, so how was it building? He wasn't stepping the way they was presenting that shit to people and shit. So that's why when he was getting his ass beat and shit like that on the internet, and shit like that was happening, and motherfuckers clowning him on the internet, I ain't never clowned him. I just know it's because he fucking with them people, and they done created a storyline for him. They create, just like in NBA 2K, when you create your player and they ask you, you got to create a storyline. They create this whole storyline for niggas, man, because they needed Chicago to be the epicenter of violence so that they could bring the National Guard in. So what they did was they used some little young ass boys from Chicago, say, hey, we gonna pick y'all out, we gonna blow y'all up, and we gonna put y'all through this dough, and we gonna make y'all mute, because they know the music is the motivator. The music is the motivator, nigga. I'm giving y'all how deep the game go. The music is the motivator. Dirk sold out in the beginning. Reese, Keith, them niggas sold out. You feel me in the beginning? Feel me? King Von never sold out. Remember, Von never even got to that level. He was signed to Dirk. You know, he was signed to another nigga. He ain't in the meetings with the big boys. That's what y'all don't know. Meanwhile, I know the music business. I just sat down on my own with a label a couple years ago. Since I know how the game go. Von didn't sell out. Von was authentic, real street nigga. And I told y'all I was locked up with Von and I seen him then fold. We came in the bullpen and folks ain't fold. You see what I'm saying? And when he got out after me, he beat his case after I beat my case. I beat my case in 2015. You see what I'm saying? You can look up my record so you're gonna see we was in jail at the same time. I was the building coordinator for the Gangster Disciples. I had the whole division, whole division 10. Go pull my records, nigga. You're gonna see I kept getting kicked out division. Cause we fighting, we sending that bitch up. We nigga getting caught. We in there living the life. I thought I wasn't getting out. I thought I wasn't never gonna come home. I had 5 witnesses testifying against me that I shot a motherfucking damn near killed them in broad daylight. Even though it was self-defense, I just, after so many years in jail and them offering me 35 plus years, I'm like, shit, I ain't never gonna get out. Fuck it, I accepted the life. So what I'm saying is you can go pull my records and see when I get stabbed all up in the face. I got stabbed all up in the face. Even this shit come from surgery. That's surgery, nigga. All in my head, all in my arms and in my back. All of my weaves in that warrant. So I'm not saying that from no motherfucking promoting this standpoint. I won't want none of y'all to go through that. That's why I'm talking like I'm talking now, nigga. That's why I talk like I talk now, nigga. I really live this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look, I'm one of them dudes for real. When I was in there in the jail and in that bitch, and any nigga in there with me will tell you that. Period. So I know the King Von was 100. So when he got out, I'm like, oh, I remember Shorty. That Shorty that was in the bullpen and didn't fold when we came in. That's what I first said when I seen him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I remember Shorty. You know what I'm saying? On the real. So now at the end of the day, he ain't never sell out. That's why Dirk had to get him out the way. He was a sacrifice.
Of the video, he shows a CD or a disc. He immediately draws the geometric shape of an oblate spheroid. We can see how he separates the oblate spheroid with a disc that has a hole in the center. Then, below, he draws a circle with a swastika inside and immediately paints it completely black. From this black circle, rays come out and 3 rays pass through the hole in the center. Below he writes, still. What of the possible meanings of this black circle may be the black sun? He draws reliefs on the edge of the hole and writes North Pole. And above this hole inside what would be the celestial vault he draws a star, the polar star or Polaris. He marks 2 points and connects them in a circle and writes equator. He draws 2 lines that go down from the polar star to the 2 points. The lines form a triangle. He highlights 2 of the rays coming out of the black sun and also forms a triangle, but vice versa. And he writes, as above so below. It's one of the 7 principles of Hermes Trismegistus. It appears on the Emerald Tablet and then in the Kabbalion. He erases the intersections and draws the sun and moon. And he makes a gesture of rotation. He draws 2 arrows to show the distance of the moon and the sun. Both are 3,300 miles or 5,310 kilometers away. Then he measures the diameter of the sun and moon, being the same with a diameter of 32 miles or 51 kilometers. He draws continents on the surface and on the other side as well. He points both sides and writes, saying, below he writes Summerland. He draws rays coming out of the black sun and writes, Northern Lights. The center of the drawing is equal to the Mason symbol, which is a square and a compass. He points out the ray coming out of the black sun toward the moon, and then he erases the face of the moon. He makes signs explaining that the sun doesn't light up the moon. Who does it is the black sun.